Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the virtual soil mechanics laboratory at Prince Sultan University. Today I am going to demonstrate the sieve analysis experiment for you. So I will first go over the equipment needed for this test. We need a set of sieves, standard sieves. We need some pans to store our soil sample. We need a weighing balance, and also we need a mechanical sieve shaker that will be shown in the later part of the video. Also we need an oven to dry the soil sample. So what we need to do is, first we need to weigh the soil sample and keep it aside. Okay. The next step is to find the empty weight of each sieve. And why do we need to do this? Because later on when we put the material and we shake it and there is material retained on the sieve, then we will take the weight again, and the difference will give us the mass of soil sample retained on each sieve. So we need to weigh each sieve and record its weight. This is the empty weight of the sieve. Okay. Now once we have recorded the empty weights of all the sieves, we have to arrange them in decreasing order of sizes. The sieve with the largest opening will be on top, and the sieve with the smallest opening will be in the bottom, and there will be a pan at the bottom to collect the dust. Okay, so now I will place this soil sample here, and we have to take this set of sieves and shake it in the mechanical shaker for at least 10 minutes. So let us do that. Okay, this is the mechanical sieve shaker we are going to use to shake our set of sieves. So I have placed it here and fixed it tightly, and now I will set the counter at 10 minutes. Once it has finished shaking, then we need to take them back to the weighing machine and check the weight of each sieve along with the material retained on it. So as a result of shaking it in the mechanical sieve shaker, the particles with different sizes have been separated, as you can see in this sieve. Now we have to record the weight of this sieve plus this retained material. Okay, once all this data is with us, we will be in a position to plot the grain size distribution curves, and that will be explained in the lecture class. Thank you.